If you are somebody who overthinks a lot, then this is the only video you need to watch today to get yourself out of this trapped cycle of overthinking. Hey beautiful souls, welcome to this channel Divine Healing. So today we will talk about overthinking, signs of overthinking, and how you can practically get out of this trapped cycle of overthinking. Let's first understand the difference between thoughtfulness and overthinking. Thinking or thoughtfulness is a normal process. You will think about the aspects of your life when you face a challenge, when you may have to make a decision, whatever, but you will think about it. That's completely okay and normal. But what's not okay is that anything which is over, anything which is beyond the boundaries is always harmful. And that is exactly what is with overthinking. Overthinking is a pattern where you take a thought and you loop it with different outcomes, circumstances, and you go into it too deeply. You think about that particular thought very often. You make so many assumptions about the outcome of that thought, and that's how you fall in that trap, and it goes on and on and on. Now, let's understand some signs that will tell you that you are actually overthinking. Worrying about the future. You're constantly worrying about the future with a certain events in your life. Number two, you're always dwelling in the past. You're always thinking about what mistake you have done in past, what are the things people have done to you, and your thoughts keep on coming on that, this, that. So it's a kind of loop happening about your past incident. Number three, people will actually come and tell it to you that, you know what, you're overthinking a lot, don't think so much. Number four, you will loop your thoughts with 1,000 possibilities and 1,000 outcomes. Number five, you will always use the word what if. So if some thought comes into your mind or somebody tell you something, you will always be like, what if? What if? So that is a sign of overthinking. Number six, your mind is so loud that you can't even sleep at night. So that is another sign of overthinking. And lastly, you suffer from analysis paralysis, which is basically you are unable to make decisions. You're always so analytical about a situation that you actually suffer from analysis paralysis. So these are the things that actually gives you a sign that you're overthinking. Now let's understand where this overthinking actually comes from. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? The main root cause of any overthinking is the fear. Is the fear of future, or whatever you have done in the past, it might surface in your present or might come up in the future. That fear. It is always the fear. Fear is supported by your ego. The ego that helps you to keep in the comfort zone and you do not want to come. And this overthinking actually gives you food, gives your ego the food, the energy to stay in that comfort zone, to think about it constantly without making a change. So you understand where this fear is coming from. It is a deep-rooted thing that has happened in you. Overthinking only happens when you are fearful about a situation in the past, in the present, in the future. This fear is actually a way of overcompensating a feeling that you do not have control. Feeling that you do not have control about yourself, about a person, about a relationship, about the changes in your life. जो चीज़ आप चेंज नहीं कर पाते हो, जो चीज़ आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाते हो, उस चीज़ को लेके आपको फियर है. अब हमें पता चल गया कि ये आता कहाँ से. Now we will know how you can actually practically you can overcome your overthinking. Number one, and this one is my special mantra, turn on your savage mode. Yes, turning on your savage mode will help you to turn on a personality in you which will start scolding yourself by telling you, अरे छोड़ना यार, क्या होगा, ठीक है, होना है तो होने दो, जो होगा देखा जाएगा, फेस कर लूंगी, कोई बात नहीं है, इतना सोचने की आए, चल चुप हो जा, कुछ अच्छा गाना सुन लेते हैं, कुछ काम कर लेते हैं. This is your savage mode. This is the teacher mode. This is the self-teaching mode. तो जब भी आपके दिमाग में ओवर थॉट्स, ओवर थिंकिंग आती है, अपने आप का ये मोड ऑन करो और अपने आप को ऐसे पैट करो, या छोड़, या चलना, भाग, यहाँ से हुआ तेरा सोचना ज़्यादा, बंद कर अभी इसको, ठीक है. If you can mentor yourself like this, if you can actually pat yourself like this, you will see the overthinking that is actually turning you on now. overthinking which is actually grasping you, you will suddenly disconnect yourself from the energy of overthinking. You will like, चल कुछ और कर लेते हैं. अपनी savage mode on करो. Overthinking जब भी आपको बहुत पेन दे, जब भी आपको सोने ना दे, अरे छोड़ यार, जो होगा देखा जाएगा, बाहर में जा, भी इसको सोचते नहीं है, ज़्यादा सोचते मेरा दिमाग फटेगा, पिंपल आएगा, रिंकल पड़ेगा, छोड़ इसको. This is how you can actually, these are practical approaches, you know. There are so many other psychological approach which I'll talk about in this video, but certain things जो हम रोज के लाइफ में कर सकते हैं वो ये है कि अपने आप को ऐसे दिमाग में एक चाटा लगा और बोले छोड़ यार, क्या सोचना, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. Number 2, focus on the point where you can actually take actions. जो thought आप सोच रहे हो, उन सारे थॉट में आप देखो कि कौन कौन सी चीज में आप एक्शन ले सकते हो. उसके ऊपर थॉट डालो कि चलो जिसके लिए मैं ओवरथिंक कर रही हूँ इसमें मैं एक एक्शन ले पाऊंगी. लेकिन जो थॉट को लेके आप एक्शन नहीं ले पाओगे, जो आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, उसको अगर आप सोचोगे भी तो क्या आप कंट्रोल कर पा रहे हो? वो सिर्फ सोच में रह जाएगा, आपकी दिमाग फटेगा. तो what you need to do is only classify those thoughts which you are overthinking, which you can take an action about. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि ये जॉब करो या ना करो, अगर उसमें आप एक एक्शन ले पाते हो, दैट इज व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट. फोकस ऑन द थॉट्स ऑन विच यू कैन टेक एक्शन, नॉट ऑन द थॉट्स विच यू कैन नॉट टेक एक्शन, विच यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल. उसको एक बॉक्स में डाल के रख दो अपने दिमाग में. 3, sometimes we worry about things that are not even important in our life. Yes, but we take our brain to that path of that stupid things that we always keep on thinking because our brain loves to go to those places, those stupid places. You need to mindfully prioritize your thoughts, that whether this thought actually is important in my life, whether this thought is actually worth of my time and energy or not. Am I just मैं फालतू की तो नहीं सोच रही हूँ, फालतू की बातें जिसके बारे में, जो मेरी लाइफ में प्रायोरिटी नहीं है, उस चीज़ को लेकर मैं ओवरथिंक कर रही हूँ. So prioritize your thoughts because sometimes unnecessary things को लेके भी हम लोग overthink करते हैं. Number 4, practice mental self-care. Most of the time overthinking comes from self-criticism. So it's important for you to practice mental self-care in order to stop beating yourself up for the situation you're not responsible for, the situation you do not have control over. And self-care, mental self-care is one such thing. Mental self-care is a very powerful activity. When you do this, you actually do self-compassion for yourself. And how you know that what to do as a self-compassion, just notice about the things that make you feel blissful, make you feel relaxed. कुछ ऐसा काम जो आप बहुत bliss feel करते हो. पुराने गाने हो सकते हैं, आर्ट हो सकती है, ड्राइंग हो सकती है, कुछ बनाना हो सकता है, कुकिंग हो सकती है. जो चीज़ आपको बहुत ब्लिस देता है, अंदर से एक ठंडा महसूस होता है, पीसफुल महसूस होता है, वो चीज़ है आपकी सेल्फ कंपैशन. वो चीज़ है जो आपको इस गेम ऑफ ओवरथिंकिंग से बाहर निकाल सकता है. वो चीज़ आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी है, वही है आपकी मेंटल सेल्फ केयर प्रैक्टिस. Number 5, pinpoint the area in your life which is generating the fear for which you're overthinking. आप जिस एरिया ऑफ लाइफ को लेके ओवरथिंक कर रहे हो, उसी एरिया ऑफ लाइफ से आपको डर आ रही है. यू आर fearful about that area of life. उस चीज़ के ऊपर काम करो. जब आप पिन पॉइंट करोगे ना उस एरिया में, लाइट, यू विल शेड अ लाइट ऑन दैट एरिया ऑफ लाइफ. एंड व्हेन यू शेड अ लाइट ऑन दैट, यू कैन एक्चुअली वर्क फॉर दैट एरिया. जब आप वर्क करोगे, योर माइंड विल बी बिजी वर्किंग ऑन दैट एरिया, नॉट ऑन ओवरथिंकिंग. और इस तरह से इंस्टेड ऑफ योर थॉट्स मैनेजिंग योर लाइफ, you will manage your thoughts. Number 6, take a pen and paper and convert your overthinking topic into a question answer format. जो भी जिस चीज़ को लेके आप ओवरथिंक कर रहे हो उसको आप एक पेपर में क्वेश्चन की तरह लिख लो. सोचो आप अपनी रिलेशनशिप को लेके ओवरथिंक कर रहे हो कि ये मैरिज टिकेगा कि नहीं टिकेगा, ये रिलेशनशिप टिकेगा कि नहीं टिकेगा, और उसके बाद इसको एक क्वेश्चन फॉर्मेट में आप लिख लो और उसका 10-20 जो भी आंसर हो उस आंसर को लिखो, पॉसिबिलिटीज लिखो, नेगेटिव्स लिखो, पॉजिटिव लिखो. ओवरथिंकिंग को पेपर में कन्वर्ट करो. जैसे ही आप ओवरथिंकिंग को पेपर में कन्वर्ट करोगे, आपको वहाँ से बहुत सारे ऐसे पॉइंट्स निकलेंगे जो आपको गाइड करेंगे उस सिचुएशन को लेके कि आपको करना क्या है. That is the power of writing, which we don't even do it. We just keep it in our head. We think we'll sort out in our head. कभी होता नहीं है. लिख के एक बार देखो अपनी ओवरथिंकिंग की टॉपिक को. इतनी सारी आंसर्स आपके पास आएगी ना, आपको पता भी नहीं है, और उसमें से द बेस्ट पॉसिबल थिंग विल कम आउट. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट, नंबर 7, दिस इज व्हाट आई डू अ लॉट. इंस्टेंटली अगर आपको ओवर थिंकिंग से वापस आना है, जैसे हम रात को सोने से पहले थोड़ा ओवर थिंक हो जाता है, आप बैक काउंटिंग करना स्टार्ट करो फ्रॉम 100 to 1 एटलीस्ट 3 to 4 times. Start doing a back counting and also practice this mental activity that I'm going to show you right now. So all you have to do, you have to read the colors, not the name that is written. Read the colors. So this is an activity that has actually helped me a lot, and I'm sure it will help you a lot. This is a very proven scientific method. You can actually use it for a lot of other purpose. I used it for overthinking and it actually worked. इस वीडियो को बार बार देखो और इस पूरे चीज को कंज्यूम करो. Trust me guys, if you get what I'm trying to explain it to you guys, you will be able to get out of overthinking in a very short period of time, irrespective of whatever be your situation. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then give this video a like. Comment below your method of overthinking, on how you deal with overthinking or what you are going through. I would love to help you. If you have any problem, just leave a comment below. And yes, subscribe this channel if you haven't yet. See you next time in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.